Okay.
And I'll tell Erica that, so that way, because I asked her to work here with Sandy
Yeah.
to make sure you were getting the right one.
Good.
Because Sandy did it on her own last year and it was a little chaotic.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay?
Thank you. This looks good.
Okay. And then we're gonna have the streaming on that of the Zoom. And I'll tell Erica that.
This is,
Oh, good.
nobody can see this, just us.
Yeah,
But
so.
I'm gonna have the stream running on here.
That looks good.
Oh, my fingernails look good in that. Replay that.
Oh, you need to get my picture out of the boardroom. It needs to hang back there. Do this.
With a
Saddam
shrine
Hussein type. Yeah.
around it and everything.
Have my likeness all over them.
You know what I'll start calling you? Skinny bastard.
Oh, yeah. Okay, thank y'all. This looks great.
You like it?
Yeah, and that'll be really good up there.
Okay.
And then, I will.
Hopefully that wasn't live streaming already.
No.
I was honored, I was nervous, and I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I'm surrounded by great educators. I mean, all of the teachers here deserve Teacher of the Year. They really do.
It makes me feel honored because I do put a lot of my time and my resources and my money into these kids because I feel like they deserve it. Just to know that like the time and the effort that I'm putting into the kids is paying off is like the best reward.
I love everybody that's around me. That's just the kind of heart that I have. And so it makes me feel happy that, you know, people support me and they look up to me and they see my heart and who I really am.
Well, I'm still the adult showing and teaching, and I get to be a kid too, as I share the book, share love of learning, share characters.
Get them to see the importance of education and to invest in their own future. And that's the challenge. And when they do it, it's very rewarding.
It doesn't happen overnight. It takes, the heart of a teacher. It takes a lot of effort and get to know your students.
You try to be that person that uplifts them during the day if you can. Try to be there for them. The education part's important too, but like I said, having that culture of community is just as valuable because some of these kids need it when they get here.
They're mine, and I treat them as my family, and we're a family in here.
Students don't care what you know until they know that you care.
I can teach them the curriculum all day, but being here for them and making sure that they feel loved and safe and well taken care of, I think that's what truly touches my heart and makes me feel like I've done my job correctly.
And I know that the people in Cleveland love their kids, and we love their kids too. And our job at the end of the day is to do what's best for kids.
The best advice I was ever given was from my mentor teacher, and it was, you're a teacher of life first, academics second. So always make time for their life. Let them learn how to have a life.
If you're just real with the kids and you're honest about how you are, even if you're having a bad day, obviously don't project it onto the kids, but tell them, like, be honest. Like, sometimes life is hard. And so I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, I'm having a bad day today, but we're still going to make it through. That way they see that and they can model that in their own life whenever they are having a bad day.
I want them not to just know the content of reading and writing. How are you going to use what you learn to be a thinker, to do something in your life that's meaningful?
I got a group of kids in here, they're pretty good. I'll stack them up against anybody. I have a poster up there on my wall. Blue bikes, orange bikes, green bikes, right? And there's one blue bike that's out in the front. That's where my kids are, that's where I want them to stay, in the lead.
What I find with kids nowadays versus when I started, the students today know a lot more. They come to us knowing a lot more already. There's a lot of prior knowledge there that we can tap into.
They have different learning styles. They are coming from different backgrounds. They have different social, emotional needs, and it's like a big puzzle.
So if I can connect to them, like they develop like that, I'm that safe place for them.
This is why I do what I do, because now I can see those kids grow up. I can see what they're going to do to change the world. What I did when they were 5 is impacting their lives now.
It's always rewarding to me when you have former students who remember you and they're all grown up and doing fine now. So it's really fascinating to kind of have that circle back.
I've taught some kids of kids I've taught, and I've had 2 of my students ended up getting married.
I think it's crazy awesome that I might be one of those people they just remember for their lifetime, like, yeah, I remember that guy and how, silly or weird or whatever he is,
you know, when I talk to my friends from college that do different things, it doesn't seem like to me that it's, you know, a lot of what they do is as rewarding as what this profession is.
It takes one person to believe in you, and it was Cleveland ISD who took the shot on me.
I think a big thing I've learned about within Cleveland is that there is a lot of support for me as a librarian to take the chance and do things that I want. My principal, if there's something I want to try doing, she's like, okay, well then let's do it. How can we do it? What are your ideas?
Find out what it is that makes you happy, that you're passionate about, and do it. Don't let anything limit you.
That's what you live for. This is what it is to me.
Congratulations for entering the world's greatest profession.
Use them.
Okay.
And then,
So it's after all this?
after all this, it'll be, I think we'll do the principals of the year where Kelly and Josh will come up, and then you'll say, now it's time to do our teachers of the year. First, here's a video put together by our communications department.
And while it's playing, I'm assembling them up here.
Yeah, and Susan and other people will be doing that.
That's really awesome. Wow.
Thanks.
It's really good.
I told you, level up from last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the one from last year. It had this.
Yeah.
Remember the video? It was like a seed or something. It was.
Yeah.
Nathan did that.
I mean, it was neat. It really was. And didn't it have a countdown to the beginning?
It did. I'm gonna have something similar where it's like our Facebook Lives, where it's gonna say starting soon. You know, just a few minutes
I don't
before
blame you.
we
I would
start.
too.
I remember the music that
We
played
don't
for the
delay those
countdown.
games.
I like the tune. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. I can go back and watch
You
it.
got it, but thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, good. No, this is really good. I like this better because it's so personable.
I know. I went lugging around.
So it's after all this?
After all this, I went lugging around lights and camera equipment and stuff to every campus, and I got to sit down with every teacher, and like, I sat down with them for like 25 or 30 minutes, and I had to pull 20 seconds, you know?
Yeah. Well, and it's just like the news. They'll record you for 10 minutes talking, but they'll only play a 20-second snippet.
Yeah. And
Because
it's
it
whatever
takes so much to find just the perfect little.
Yeah.
So I know it was a lot of work on your part.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I do.
It's fun though. I love doing that kind of stuff, you know?
Well, and the campuses will be so excited when they get to see their employee talking.
I know, yeah. Yeah, we got some great people, so.
It's good. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Can't wait until tomorrow.
I know. I can't wait till tomorrow's over. When the weekend hits.
Me too.
It'll be lovely.
We made it through these last 4 days of school. I just cannot believe how awesome it went.
Yeah.
Not one single issue.
Last year.
I mean, not a one.
Did we?
Last year, Chief was already calling me on Monday. We had this, tussle at this school. There was something every single day.
That's what I thought.
Not
I
a
thought there was
single
a
thing
thread.
this year.
Was there a shooting thread, or am I thinking of Uvalde?
Probably Uvalde.
I don't remember, yeah, I don't know if we had a threat then in the wake of that, but.
So you're still recording that?
This is a test. No, nobody
You're
knows
seven
this.
miles from location.
But yes, well, I pulled it up because I wanted to see how he looked when he was standing in his spot and everything.
Yeah.
I think we're all good.
It'll be good. Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna head back and hang out at my office until graduation time.
Let's talk a minute about money.
Okay. What about
Field house.
it? Mm-hmm.
I walked it with Pearson and both ADs.